Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick, and I wanted to do a breakdown video and also just show off this Kota Elite variant. This is for my client Gerald at House of Corellia, and he had wanted a Rom Kota style saber, but he had asked what we could do to make it a little different. And since he has a lot of my High Republic themed sabers, I suggested, why don't we do a High Republic Kota? And so I always had this white leather wrap in mind, also a lot of brass and chrome. This was an etched ring from, excuse me, Chris from Cast Designs. He had sent me, it was actually much larger, but I laid it down to install on the saber here. And so I wanted to create kind of like a backstory for this saber, specifically because, you know, it has this cloth wrap on here. And we see this on the Force Unleashed, General Rom Kota that you battle at one point. And his saber is kind of mangy, has a different kind of, it has like an Ido style Japanese wrap on the handle. And it also is just super weathered, and it has this real dirty piece of cloth. And I've done many Rom Kota style sabers and always included the cloth. So I wanted to include the cloth, but kind of have a reason for it. So I created kind of just like a fun backstory that this was in the High Republic era. And this Rom Kota found out through the Jedi archives that he was actually a descendant of a Force user or a Jedi in the High Republic era. And as a Padawan, that Jedi had created this style saber, and then this was a piece of his master's robe, a Jedi robe. When he was slain in battle, he cut off that piece of his robe and wrapped it around his saber as kind of a way to remember his master on his lightsaber. So that's, and I thought that was kind of cool because it's this kind of, you know, fringed wrap that really has no detail other than it looks cool aesthetically, and it was the original design for the Rom Kota saber had this cloth. I thought it was cool that what if this same cloth that's on Rom Kota's lightsaber in the Force Unleashed hundreds of years later is the same cloth passed down from generation to generation of that Jedi Master, and that's why it's all mangy and dirty. So this would be the first rendition of this lightsaber with this keepsake of the original Jedi Master that was slain, wrapped around here to kind of show the Padawan who built this in the High Republic era his connection to his master through the Force and through this memento. So that's kind of the cool little backstory. This will kind of serve as the breakdown for the install on this as well. So you have a 1-inch blade, a brass blade plug, 1032 set screw to hold your blade retention. And then there's hidden screws under this cloth, 8mm. So these can be tactile, 8mm press fit screws. To take the cloth off, you just unscrew this, undo the knot, and unwrap it. And you can rewrap it however you want and get it just how you like it. It has this nice textured white leather wrap. I was really happy with the way this came out. It just looks very regal. Vented for sound there. Just to show you one thing up here. For the plate, for the blade side, sorry, PCB, you can see the brass diameter change there. You can press fit the PCB right there, and that gives you about 2 inches of blade depth. Rear grip comes off here. And you have the dual crystal chamber that comes in my Kota Elite style. So really nice. There is a set screw here that'll drop out the inner module, this aluminum module that holds both crystals, so that you can easily light the crystal from underneath here and underneath here. And you have the copper for your pass-through wires. You also have this brass grate that a PCB or like a PLI strip could go behind here. It'd be hidden behind the grate, and you could animate and really bring to life these crystals even more than just lighting them in the cradle. and that gives you plenty of room for, you know, your press fit chassis with plenty of details, 28 millimeter speaker, removable battery, all that. So that's the breakdown of this saber. I wanted to kind of tell that little backstory because I thought it was fun. Kind of give it a reason for this cloth, and then why we see it so dirty and mangy in the Force Unleashed is because it's been handed down generation to generation over hundreds of years. So that's that. Thanks for watching. Now back to my saber cave to finish more orders. May the Force be with you.